Hi, in this video we're going to compare these two sunscreens. So here we have Elta MD. This is the tinted sunscreen, broad spectrum SPF 46, and this is facial sunscreen. And this one is exactly the same except it's not tinted. So we're going to go ahead and open both of them up and just compare and just actually see how much of a tint we actually have. Okay, so let's go ahead and open these up. So I'm going to open this one up first. This is the tinted one. Take it out of the box. So there is tinted, and then here is the non-tinted. So I'm going to open this up and we'll take it out of the box. So this is the non-tinted version. So now we're going to do a test. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put, first I'm going to start with the non-tinted. I'm going to take the non-tinted, I'm going to rub it into my skin, and we're going to take a look at how it looks. So here we go. There it is. There's the non-tinted version. You see it's white. Now it does contain zinc oxide, but it's transparent zinc oxide. You see transparent. So both of these, when you rub them in, it's going to be relatively clear. It's going to dry. You're not going to look like a mime, right? So let me just move this out of the way so you can see my arm. There you go. So you see it rubs in quite well, okay? So it's not oily. It doesn't really have a scent. It smells kind of clean, but I wouldn't say it has an odor, okay? And again, this is meant for your face and neck, but I'm just using my arms because it's a little bit easier for me to record it. So now I'm just going to wipe it off. I have a washcloth here to clean, right? Clean washcloth, and I'm going to wipe it off. Okay, wiping off the sunscreen. I believe, I don't think this is water resistant. I should mention that because it says use a water resistant sunscreen if swimming or sweating. So this is mainly meant to be like a daily sunscreen, like if you're going for a walk or a hike. That's how I use stuff like this, these facial sunscreens. Okay, let me close this one. And now we're going to use this one here. So this is the tinted one. So notice there's nothing on the rag, okay? So I wiped it off. There's no color, okay? So here's where it gets really interesting. This is the tinted version. So what is the difference? Watch this. I'm going to put some on my arm, on my hand. Wow, what a difference, right? So I'm going to rub it in. And you see as I rub it in, it might remind you of makeup. So, you know, if you use makeup, a lot of times, you know, it looks this color. And you rub it in and it kind of blends in with you know, your skin, right, typically. And so it's really hard to tell that it's on my skin, right? If you compare both of my arms, let me just see if I can come this way. Yeah, it's really hard to tell. So there's a sunscreen, no sunscreen. So very, very hard to tell. Let me come this way so you can see. So kind of hard to tell, right? But there is a slight tint. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. I think I can see it. Maybe I'm convincing myself I can. But it is there. And you know how I know it's there? Because watch this. I'm going to take this rag, which is clean, and I'm going to wipe my arm off. And watch this. Okay, I'm wiping it off. And now look. Look at that. You see, so it is tinted. So even though it's hard to see, it does wipe off. So you can just wipe it off. So something to consider, right? If you're going to be wearing makeup, or maybe your complexion is you know, different than mine, you want to go maybe with the tinted version because it reminds me of makeup. You know, when you put it on, it looks just like makeup, you know. So yeah, so you have two options, and you can definitely see it is tinted from this test. Both of these are really good. It's just a personal choice which one to pick. Do you want tinted or do you want non-tinted? I think these are both really good for facial sunscreens. This is the kind of sunscreen, again, you would put on before you go for a long walk. Typically, I use facial sunscreen. Maybe it's a Saturday and, you know, I don't have a lot of work to do. So I'm going to go for a walk in the park or something, and I'm going to have a picnic, or anytime I'm going to be outside for a long period of time, I use facial sunscreen because otherwise I do get sunburned. I am super, super sensitive to the sun. I'm not one of those people that can tan. I wish I could, but I am cursed with this, you know, super pink skin that just burns. It's really not good. One thing I should mention about these facial sunscreens, not just these, but in general, they're going to cost you more money. They're more expensive than other sunscreens. And I used to be really hesitant about it, and I would use like just regular full body sunscreens on my face, but they don't feel the same, right? You want a nice sunscreen that you're going to put on your face. Also, if you suffer from acne, look, calms and protects acne-prone skin. So that's something else to consider. I think it's worth spending the money on these facial sunscreens. I mean, sure, they cost more money, but it's your skin we're talking about, right? And this will last you for a long time. It's not like you have to use it every day. I usually use it if I'm going to be out for extended periods. If I'm going out for like 10, 15 minutes, it's not really sunny where I am right now, so it's no big deal. But if I'm going to be outside for a couple hours, then I definitely use it. And again, if you live in a place that's very, very sunny, then you want to take more precautions. And it tells you, you know, how to take precautions and stuff on the bottle. It gives you some tips and stuff on the box about, you know, sun exposure and stuff. So anyways, I like these a lot. I think they're both great. And now you saw the difference between tinted and not tinted. I think they're both great, and I recommend them. I hope this video has been helpful. Good luck.